South Dakota State and St. Cloud State are getting ready for the introductions. We turn it over to Lyle Hokinson.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineups for game number 2 between the Huskies of St. Cloud State University and the Jackrabbits of South Dakota State University. Introducing the starting lineup for St. Cloud State. Number 25, 6'3", sophomore
In Brad Soderberg's first season, the Jackrabbits are 19-7. They finished the year 11-7 in the North Central Conference. In Butch Raymond's 10th year at St. Cloud State, the Huskies 12-14 overall, 7-11 in conference play. And here we go. South Dakota State, the home team, wearing their home gold with blue numerals. St. Cloud State in their road black with white numerals and red trim. Van de Wettering will jump center for the Jackrabbits. And he jumps against Brett Yankee, and St. Cloud controls the tap, and we're underway. Game 2. The winner advances to the semifinals. The loser goes home. Hog Charnowski on the inside, working against Van de Wettering. Now double teamed as Nelson comes over. Kick it up top to Todd Bauman. Back to Charnowski, back to Bauman. 15 on the shot clock for the Huskies. Bauman still with it. To Yankee for 3, and he buries it.
Good shooting start for the Huskies, and it is a perimeter team. When they shoot well, they play well.
20th three-pointer of the year for Yankee. Troy Bauman with it. Troy Bauman and Todd Bauman are brothers playing for opposing teams, and part of the time you'll see 22 in gold guarding 25 in black. Hughes, the conference's leading scorer, fires off an air ball to start the game. But he will keep it coming.
I've seen Hughes struggle in the first half, and all of a sudden, second half lighted up for about 22, 24 points.
Yankee again, can't hit his second rebound. Van de Wettering. Troy Bauman in the front court. Coy Nelson to Jermaine Showers. Showers working against Joel McDonald. Back out to Nelson, to Bauman, to Hughes, looking inside of Van de Wettering. 20 on the shot clock. Showers, nice bounce pass to Hughes, who can't control it. And it is controlled by Hog Charnowski.
Still on the way back down the floor, Hughes looked at Showers and said, good pass, I'll get that one next time.
We played over a minute and a half, and the Huskies are pitching a shutout. 3-0, and Yankee's got the basketball. He's responsible for the 3 points. 3-point shot up and no good by McDonald. He'll keep firing him. The ball hit the top of the backboard, and it'll go out of bounds to South Dakota State. Just one shot in the first 2 minutes for the Jackrabbits, and it was an air ball by Gerard Hughes. And this is Hughes with the basketball. To Van de Wettering, to Showers. Van Man-to-man defense for the Huskies. 20 on the shot clock for the Jacks. Coy Nelson shot was blocked by Travis Brown.
Got to get that set shot off just a little quicker that next time. Really,
Nelson is a pure set shooter.
Really set and took aim.
Brown inside. Yonke. Ball knocked away by Troy Bauman. Here come the Jackrabbits. Trailing 3-0 with 2.5 minutes gone first half. Showers wants to run play number 1. Here's Troy Bauman. 15 on the shot clock. Bauman sees an opening. Over Sharnowski. Blocked from behind by Yonke. Last touched by Troy Bauman. Well, if you thought the first game started out slowly, this one is getting off to a crawl. 3-0 with 3 minutes gone. Brett Yonke still with the only field goal of the ball game, a 3-point shot. Here's Haug Sharnowski. Up top to Todd Bauman. Back inside, couldn't control it, was McDonald. And here comes Showers the other way, ahead to Hughes, who lost the handle. Sharnowski has Van der Wettering ahead of him and can't score over him. Van der Wettering hard to the floor. Back and forth we go now. Showers, Hughes, his second shot. No. Yonke had a hand on it. Sharnowski controls it. A lot of action, no scoring.
No baskets.
Two teams have combined for 3 points, and we've played 3.5 minutes. Sharnowski fouled by Van der Wettering, reaching around from behind.
Coaches would like to say it's good defense, not bad offense.
Time out of the floor, 16-16 to play, first half. St. Cloud leads South Dakota State 3-0. Back with more from the NCC 8. In a moment, you're watching it live from the Fargodome. Two teams not exactly lighting it up shooting-wise early on.
Crisp 1 of 8 combined for teams, and of course throwing the 4 turnovers as well.
Bauman gets it in off of somebody's foot, and it was Sharnowski's foot. And so the Jacks get it on the turnover. And again, we get the ball out of the stands.
Get out that broom handle again.
They need to hire a small child to do nothing but, I don't know if the child labor laws would cover that or not. Anyway, 16-15 to play, and the Jacks still looking for a point.
0 for 4 from the field.
Hughes 0 for 2. Nelson had one that never even got there because it was blocked. Van der Wettering against Sharnowski. Two talented senior players, and Van der Wettering breaks the drought. 4 minutes gone, and the Jackrabbits are finally on the scoreboard.
Now we've got a barn burner, 3-2.
Here's Todd Bauman walking it up on the front court against Gerard Hughes. Give it up to Sharnowski. Brown working against Nelson, around Nelson, up, can't hit. Rebound, Van der Wettering. Long ahead to Hughes, had to wait for it. Nice defense, Todd Bauman.
Van der Wettering is upset with himself. He knows he should have put a little more air under that basketball and let Hughes run under it, but he had to wait for it, and it gave the defense from St. Cloud a chance to catch up.
Troy Bauman triggers the inbounds to Jermaine Showers. And St. Cloud rather goes zone on the out of bounds.
That's the same zone that Northern Colorado used, a 2-3.
Troy Bauman tries the lane. Nice pass to Van der Wettering, who got Brown up in the air and scored. So it's Corey Van der Wettering 4 and St. Cloud. Actually, Corey Van der Wettering 4 and Brett Yonke 3. Let's go that way.
No look pass from Bauman. He was staring to the wing and dished it inside. Nice pass. Not this one.
Last touch by the Jackrabbits. Todd Bauman will throw it in. Still trying to get it in. Finally gets it up top to Joel McDonald. Bauman bounce it inside to Brown. He's trying to post up Nelson, and he traveled. Sloppy, the operative word here in the early going, the first 5+ minutes. Tom Rops, the sophomore out of Lennox, comes in. Nelson comes out. Butch Raymond will go to his bench. Chad Gurman, the 6'2 senior, will be in when it's dead for the Huskies. Gerard Hughes wearing the donut so far early on. There's Rops, just checked in, and he's got a bucket.
Nice high-low play that time by South Dakota State. Van de Wettering comes out high. Rops works inside. The lob pass good for 2. 6-0 run by the Jacks.
Bauman gives it up. McDonald, still hasn't taken a shot, and just basically dropped the ball out of bounds trying to get it to Brown.
Brown was not expecting that pass. Not at all.
I would not have expected things to go on this long without Joel McDonald at least attempting a shot. Jason Schutz will be in for the Jacks when it's dead. Showers walks it up. South Dakota State leads it by 3. Troy Bauman inside to Rops. 2 in a row for Tommy. Shot blocked, but a foul. Yankee got ball with a hand, but I think he got the body as well.
He got body in the lane that time. And you'll see Rops just working inside. He's got that drop step all set. He keeps working, and Yankee that time just shoves him a little bit with a body. Did get ball, but body too.
Sophomore Rops going to the line, just a 60% free throw shooter.
Long bounce. Quick feet out there.
Tommy will try it again.
Arms up, Joel. Joel, arms up, Brett. Go black. Black out. Score, Black.
So Rops has 3, Van de Wettering has 4, and the Jackrabbits lead at 7-3 with 6 minutes gone. Inside, Charnowski. Back outside to Yankee. Steal by Rops. Tommy will hold it up, get it back, left alone, 3-pointer, no, gets his own rebound. Oh, and too strong.
I think he thought he may have been contested that time when there was nobody there. The sea parted for him. Just overshot the hoop.
He did everything right but make the follow. Todd Bauman picks up his dribble, now goes inside to Charnowski over Troy Bauman, and he hits. First bucket for Haug Charnowski. And very quickly the Jackrabbits turn it over.
South Dakota State is forcing the tempo of this game, but St. Cloud is doing a great job of getting back on defense. There are no fast break baskets so far for the Jacks.
Todd Bauman walking it up into the front court where Gerard Hughes meets him. Around the screen. Todd all the way to the hoop. Nice screen by Yankee to get Bauman loose, and we're tied again. 7-all. Rops inside, Hughes posting up. That'll work for Toronto's in the first game.
And Bauman picks up the foul. Todd Bauman picks up the foul. Got a piece. We've seen Hughes post up twice this year. Both South Dakota State wins over North Dakota State. Talented performer.
Transfer from New Mexico State. And he had transferred before that to go down to New Mexico State, so he basically comes up to Brookings with just the 1 year of eligibility. It's his senior season and 1 and out for Gerard Hughes, who all he did his senior year was win the scoring title.
He actually called Tom Billiter in North Dakota State looking for a spot to play, but Billiter thought he had a full staff, a full team, and had a player by the name of Nick Round transferring in for Stanford and decided against Hughes, and I think he would make a different decision.
Think maybe he'd want that decision back?
I think so.
Hughes is from St. Paul, so that's his connection to the upper Midwest.
And he wanted to get back a little closer to home.
9-7, the Jacks back in the lead. Charnowski can't control it, and ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Jackrabbits.
Saying Rops got the last hand on the ball.
17 on the shot clock for St. Cloud. 3-point shot up and no good by Gurman, but Charnowski controls the rebound. Gurman, hey, try it again. Nope. Back inside Yankee to Todd Bauman to McDonald. New life for the Huskies, and Haug Charnowski takes advantage. And it's a deadlock game again at 9-9.
Nice passing that time by the Huskies, really working it around.
Charnowski averages 12 a game. And we have 12 minutes to play first half. There's a long one from Hughes, and he still can't hit a field goal. And it's controlled by Todd Bauman. Hughes just 2 points in the first 8+ minutes, both coming from the line, and he gets a steal here. No, Bauman gets it back, makes a nice pass. He was sitting on his seat. And Yankee will go to the free throw line.
Hughes, I think, a bit frustrated, and you could see it in his eyes that time. He was going to go for the steal, and Hughes felt he got fouled when he was going for the ball.
Nelson back in there. And Schutz will come out, as will Rops. Van de Wettering also back in there. Rops pick up the foul. Brett Yankee, a sophomore out of Eagan, Minnesota, 77% free throw shooter. He hits for 10 points a ball game for the Huskies. And St. Cloud has the lead, 11-9 with 11:38 to play first half. You're watching the NCC 8 live from the Fargodome.
Back here, number 44,
St. Cloud State leads South Dakota State 11-9. In case you just joined us, you missed an upset. Northern Colorado, the 8th-seeded team, came in and knocked off top-ranked, two-time defending regular season conference champ USD, 74-71. Jackrabbits working against the Husky zone. Troy Bauman inside Van de Wettering. Shot partially blocked by Charnowski, and last touched by the Huskies.
And on this set here, Bauman is guarding Bauman. At least he was at the top of the key.
Troy gets it into Nelson, who had his shot blocked by Todd Bauman from behind. St. Cloud doing a nice job blocking Nelson's shots. Gurman up top to Todd Bauman. John Heisman, the 6'7" freshman, is in there now, and a walking violation on Todd Bauman. And if looks could kill, he'd be serving life.
He bulldogged the official, but that was a walk.
Showers with it to Troy Bauman. Gerard Hughes still looking to get something going, but shut out from the floor. So far, Coy Nelson with Charnowski on him. 15 on the shot clock for the Jacks. Nice look inside. Hughes controls it, and there's his first field goal with 10:38 remaining in the first half. And it ties the ball game at 11. Bauman gives it up to McDonald. Back to Bauman. Haug Charnowski. 10 on the shot clock. And St. Cloud a little out of sync right now on their offense with 5 to shoot. McDonald still with it. Fires it up there. No. Charnowski. Yes. And he'll go to the line.
Not exactly a play you diagram as a head coach, that's for sure. A little sloppy. But McDonald finally forces something, gets it up, and Charnowski, great position inside, one of the leading rebounders in the league, and now you know why. Great position, great presence to find that spot on the backboard, put it up and in.
And before he even shoots, St. Cloud steps in. And so wipe off one free throw chance rather for Charnowski.
And you'll hear Butch Raymond with his vocal defense when Cloud is on defense. He's chattering constantly.
Showers, kick it back out to the corner to Nelson. Back up top, Troy Bauman. Hughes, short. One shot and out for the Jacks, who trail it 13-11 with 9.5 to play first half. USD has already lost. Todd Bauman had it knocked away momentarily, but got it back to McDonald. It's long. Out comes Hughes with it for the Jacks. Nelson. Van de Wettering over to Jermaine Showers for three. Nelson was there, tipped around, controlled by McDonald.
St. Cloud getting back on defense that time. A 2-on-3 for South Dakota State. Foiled by that Husky defense.
Chernowski cross-courting it, and stepping on the line that time was Gurman.
Gurman is one of St. Cloud's three-point threats. He was one of the men that lit it up on a Tuesday night against North Dakota State, but in a losing effort.
And Gurman was the guy that had the 91 three-pointers during the regular season. Showers tried to get it inside to Bauman. Instead, Troy has to control it and reset the offense with 15 to shoot. Chris Payne is also in there for the Jacks, number 12. Bauman hits. Tied again now at 13.
First bucket for Troy Bauman. South Dakota State now switching to a man-to-man defense. They were in a 2-3.
Not joking.
Chernowski trying to get around Van Wettering. Nelson, nice help defense, and they throw it off of Nelson's leg and out of bounds. 7:43 to play. First half, we're tied up at 13 all. You're watching the NCC 8 live from the Fargodome. Still not exactly a point fest, as the two teams have combined for just 26. But an entertaining game at 13 all with 7:43 to play first half. South Dakota State and St. Cloud State.
Jack shooting 31% from the field. St. Cloud State 42%.
Joel McDonald. Shot was no good by Gurman that time. Rebounded by Todd Bauman. A fresh shot clock for the Huskies. Yankee comes and gets it. Bauman will bring it back up top. Brown, who's been quiet. Gurman. There's the three.
That's his specialty.
It's St. Cloud up 16-13 with 7 minutes to play in the first half. Jason Sempros, number 30, with the basketball now. He's into the ballgame, the 6-foot freshman out of Champaign, Illinois. And he has his first shot. And it's no good, and it's rebounded.
You're over the back right here, 31. We're going to stay right there.
And Brown will be called for the foul over the back, even though his teammate Yankee had controlled it.
Semstrod's shot from outside, no good, and watch Brown over the back of Vandy Wetterling. Yeah, Yankee had possession of it. Brown didn't have to do that. He was just being aggressive, though, on the defensive boards.
Semprot again with the basketball. Troy Bauman back to Semprot. Jim Sweeney is also in there for the Jacks, number 24. There's Sweeney. Semprot, dish off to Hughes. Air ball. 10 on the shot clock. Jacks tucked on the end line.
Jacks that time really concentrating on getting it down low and getting it down to Gerard Hughes. Put a tough angle shot. I think he was behind the backboard, had to finger roll it up a la Dr. J and just couldn't get it to go.
So the Jacks trail by 3. With about 6 minutes to play. Nice backdoor cut by Gurman, who put it up too strong. Rebound on the inside, though, by Yankee. He can't hit. Follows again and gets his second shot. 5-point lead now for St. Cloud. And again, a zone defense for the Huskies. Semprot, Bauman, around McDonald. Nice baseline move. Nice shot, Troy Bauman.
One way to get through that defense, just go around it. Picked up a nice screen, found an open baseline.
Bauman averages 11 a year. That one brings the Jackrabbits back to within 3. McDonald leaning in, gets the bucket to go, and he'll go to the line.
Great body control for the player out of Chisholm, Minnesota. First, we show you South Dakota State's basket. Bauman just right around the defender. Yankee just missed him. He probably thought he was going to pull up and hit the jumper. He went right around him for the easy two.
McDonald hits, as he should, being an 87% free throw shooter.
Well, the body control on Joel McDonald, hanging in the air, and the nice touch.
Huskies by 6, 5:20 to play first half. And Gerard Hughes has almost been a non-factor for South Dakota State so far. Showers has got to do something with it. He picked up his dribble to Sweeney. Inside Van de Wettering trying to get himself loose, and he'll go to the line.
Strong move inside by Van de Wettering. Brown's there with the defense, and it almost looked like he thought maybe at first he could dunk, but then no, backed off a little bit so it wouldn't get blocked, laid it up, but Brown does pick up the foul.
The Jackrabbits, not a good free throw shooting team. They were 9th in the conference at just 68%. And Van de Wettering even poorer than that, 67% on the year. But he hits them both with no problem. Back to a 4-point game with 5 minutes to play first half. Todd Bauman still with it and loses it out of bounds, knocked out by the Jacks.
One official checking with the other to make sure he made the right call, make sure it didn't go off a knee.
Bauman gets it in and then gets it right back. As Charnowski tries to go to work in the paint. Yankee with it, throws up a runner, doesn't go. Volleyball around, Brown with the follow, threw up a brick, but got the follow.
St. Cloud State really owning the offensive boards. 1, 2, 3 shots every time down the floor.
Again, a 6-point lead for the Huskies. Here's Hughes, 3 guys on him. Showers, Van de Wettering inside Hughes. 15 to shoot for the Jackrabbits. 10 seconds now. Sweeney with 5 on the shot clock. It's short, but rebounded by Hughes, who has got to be either the smallest or one of the smallest guys on the floor. But he's so aggressive that he's in there for great rebounding position.
Got springs in his legs.
Time out of the floor. 4:02 to play first half. St. Cloud leads South Dakota State 23-17. You're watching the NCC 8 live from the Fargodome. Shuts in there inside to Sweeney. Bounce it across to Hughes. Hughes hangs, can't hit, gets his own rebound. No. Last touched by Brown, they say.
But for a moment, official may look for help at one of the near side officials, but he does not, because I think that went off Hughes' hands.
Shuts, throws it away.
Hughes looks a little frustrated on the offensive end. He's bobbled a couple of passes. That was a tough shot to hit the hanging jumper, though.
Well, he's used to having a little more than 4 points at this stage, although keep in mind he did only score 9 in the game that the Jackrabbits won in St. Cloud. And his shooting line that night was all not all that impressive. He was just 4 of 19 from the floor in that game.
But just when you're lulled to sleep by Hughes, he'll explode.
Look at what we saw in the first game from Cheney. Same sort of player. And Sweeney's going to get called for the slap on the arm. But Derek Cheney fits the same mold, a very streaky shooter. In fact, he even told you he's a streaky shooter.
First personal team foul. 6.
To foul on South Dakota State, the slap, but he did get the arm.
Yankee fires up a miss, rebound Sweeney to Showers. 3.5 to play first half. And the Jacks trail it by 6. And he looked for Hughes to make something happen here, as he's trying to just get things jump-started. Shuts, had it knocked away by Brown. but Brown saved it to Troy Bauman. 10 on the shot clock as there was not a change in possession. 5 now on the shot clock, and the Jacks have to do something with it, and Bauman will, and just gets off the shot, and it's rebounded by Schutz. And he can't hit the follow, but look at Hughes, Scott, for the tip in.
You don't have to be in great position when you've got springs in your legs. You can jump so quickly. That's what Hughes did that time, and just used the fingertips to tip it in.
He's only 6'2", but played at about 6'8" that time. Yankee with it. Cross it to Charnowski. To McDonald. To Yankee, cutting through the lane. No defense there. Shot blocked by Schutz. Here come the Jacks. Showers and a charge.
Showers that time, I think, caught up in the excitement of a fast break, a rare fast break for the Jacks. And here's how it got started. Yankee inside, a nice block by Schutz. Right to Showers, who scoots downfield, and you can see Hughes leading the break, but St. Cloud does a great job of getting back.
And Showers saw an opening, and if he stops right there, he's in good shape, but he continues his momentum. Charnowski gets there. A great senior play to step in there, and sensing when a guy's got too much of a head of steam, steps in there, takes the charge against the sophomore. So a golden opportunity for the Jacks erased there, and with 2:20 to play, it's still St. Cloud by 4. McDonald, ball hawked by Troy Bauman. Picks up his dribble now and throws it away. You can't pick up your dribble against an aggressive defensive team, or they'll be all over you. Semsrott setting things on offense. Still with it. 20 on the shot clock. Troy Bauman for 3.
Bauman that time, nice job of squaring up to the basket. Got the ball early enough. The defender was off a little bit, took a good look at it and drained it.
Back to a 1-point game now, 23-22, a minute 30 to play. Tried to lob it into Charnowski, instead it went off the rim. Haug still controls it, and he stepped on the baseline. No, he walked. Kind of shuffle, the old Charnowski shuffle there, and he turns the ball over.
The alley-oop almost too accurate, almost went in and hit the rim, then bounced up on the top of the backboard.
Reminds me of Taranis' free throw that he tried to miss that went straight into the basket in the USD game. Semsrott hammered on the way to the hoop and no foul. St. Cloud with a chance to build on a 1-point lead. Van de Wettering all over Charnowski. Here's McDonald. Back out to Todd Bauman. 1 minute to play, first half. And 12 on the shot clock for the Huskies. Todd Bauman, 14-footer. Off left, rebound Semsrott. Final 45 seconds first half. The Jacks will run play number 2. Semsrott to Hughes, to Bauman. Bauman drives, Bauman pulls up, Bauman offensive foul. Bauman again with a nice opening to the baseline, and again Charnowski gets there.
Charnowski, all conference last year, not this year. One of 2 guys who failed to repeat from last year's team, but making a late season bid for some type of postseason tournament team honor.
Shannon Pepping, the 6'8" freshman, back in there for the final 30 seconds. As the Huskies will work for one, the shot clock is off. We're at 20 seconds left first half. And St. Cloud will have the halftime lead. The number 6 seed against number 3 going into the locker room. Charnowski with 7 seconds to play. Up top, Gurman is short. Semsrott, and State will get a chance at a shot. If Semsrott can get something off, he can't. The shot does not count, even though he put it in. No basket for South Dakota State, and at the end of the first half, St. Cloud State, the number 6 seed, leading South Dakota State, the number 3 seed, 23-22 in a tournament that has already seen the top seed get knocked off. South Dakota losing the first game this afternoon, 74-71 to Northern Colorado.
I think we're going to get another 7-minute, Javi.
And here's Dana standing by with Butch Raymond.
You're probably going to credit this first half lead to the defense, aren't you? got back really in a hurry on any type of South Dakota State break?
Well, I think both teams are playing pretty good defense, and probably, honestly, we're both a little tentative offensively also at this point yet.
How do you get that changed in the second half? How do you crank it up a little bit?
Well, I think that'll happen as the game progresses. I think the nature of the game, I think, will just speed itself up.
Much good luck to you in the second half.
Thank you, Dana. Back with our halftime festivities in a moment. South Dakota State trailing St. Cloud State 23-22. You're watching the NCC 8 live from the Fargodome.
Back in Fargo, we're ready for the second half. Brad Soderberg joins us live. Your team down by 1. What's got to happen in the second half? I would think you want to get a little more up-tempo.
Well, they caught us a little off guard with so much zone defense in the first half. We made some adjustments we think are going to help. I don't think they're going to allow us to get into transition, nor are we allowing them in transition. The only thing that's kept us in the game so far is we've defended very, very well. We haven't finished with defensive rebounds, but we talked about those at half.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much, Dana. Certainly the 1-point game, the club that's able to make their adjustments work is going to be the team that comes out on top. And the first half statistics, field goal shooting, neither team, as you can expect, is really lighting it up. St. Cloud State 36% from the floor, 33% from three-point shooting. South Dakota State 32% from the floor, just 10% three-point shooting. They were 1 of 10 from the three-point arc. Rebounding for the Huskies, 17 rebounds as Brent Yockey leads the way with 5. 17 rebounds also for South Dakota State. Balance there. Van Wettering 3, Hughes with 3 as well. Turnovers, they favor the Jackrabbits, just 7-11 for St. Cloud State. And free throw shooting, 3 of 3 from the line for the Huskies, 5 of 6 for the Jackrabbits. So there you have the first half stats, and we're underway in the second half. Troy Bauman getting it into Jermaine Showers. Coy Nelson, Gerard Hughes, Corey Van Wettering, the other players on the floor for the Jackrabbits. Todd Bauman, Brett Yockey out there for St. Cloud as Jermaine Showers throws in a bucket. His first of the afternoon, gives State a quick 1-point lead. It's Bauman, McDonald, Charnowski, Yonkey, and Brown out there, the starting 5 for St. Cloud. So we'll see if we can pick up the adjustments that Brad Soderberg talked about against that St. Cloud zone. Yonkey back out. McDonald for 3. Banked it home.
He's smiling coming back down the court. He didn't call that one.
And just like that, it's Huskies back up by 2. Hughes throws up a quick shot, still ice cold.
It's a good sign. We said the same thing about Derek Cheney. He was ice cold.
Todd Bauman front court. St. Cloud with a 2-point lead. They were up by 1 at the half. Inside, Charnowski can't buy the jump hook. Van Wettering finally controls ahead to Troy Bauman. Waits for his teammates to arrive. And Showers will set it up with 1.5 minutes gone, second half. Hughes back to Showers, got to take the 3, and he buries it. 2 for 2 in the second half for Jermaine Showers, and State back up by 1 after the 3-pointer.
Out of the gate fast for the Jacks. Just what the doctor ordered against that 2-3 zone. Poor pass that time by St. Cloud State. A turnover. Jacks try and convert here.
No shot for the Huskies that time. Showers is the go-to guy right now in the early stages of the second half. Hughes still trying to get something going. Dishes off to Van Wettering. He was fouled by either Yonkey or Bauman. And it is Yonkey whistled for the personal. Non-shooting foul, ball out of bounds to the Jackrabbits.
Hughes, I don't know, he's just not confident in that shot from out there, but he was open for a moment before Charnowski comes out there and decides to drive before dishing to Van Wettering.
Showers may have to pick up some of the slack offensively now until Hughes can find his touch. Troy Bauman, nice bounce pass to Coy Nelson, who has the bucket. Nelson's first field goal of the afternoon. And a 3-point lead now for South Dakota State. They trailed it by 1 at the half. McDonald, he doesn't pass up too many open shots. and he throws it away. 2 straight trips down now for the Huskies without a shot. Look at Showers behind the back, and the ball goes back to St. Cloud on the turnover.
Ill-advised behind the back in traffic, and just got caught up and lost, and the Huskies come up with it.
And a backcourt violation. The Huskies get careless with it. They nonchalanted the ball up the floor and forgot to take it across the timeline, and that is a very, very stupid mistake. South Dakota State wasn't even showing full court pressure, and you got to be able to get the ball across in 10 seconds.
Guard had to go 2 more feet, and he's across the timeline, but he picked up his dribble, waited for McDonald to come and get it.
You expect that in maybe a freshman high school basketball game. You don't expect it on a Division II end of the season conference tournament. Hughes for 3, and he's short again. Pushing on the inside, and Charnowski has his hand up.
Admitting guilt early on.
So the Jackrabbits will get another crack at it, leading by 3, 16:40 to play in the ball game. Bauman wide open. Well, back up and shoot the 3. Why not? Making a 6-point lead now for the Jacks.
Bauman and Showers picking up the scoring slack, while Hughes and Van de Wettering are quiet here in the second half.
Todd Bauman to Gurman. Inside, Charnowski, offensive foul. And what do we have? Hughes and Charnowski exchanging a few words. Oh, and look at this. Look at Charnowski pushing him back up the floor here.
Hughes turning back, looking at the official. Look at that. He said, play ball, play ball.
Good time for a break, and we'll take one. 16:13 left. Jackrabbits up by 6. You're watching the NCCA live from the Fargodome. Here's what led to the tempers flaring on the inside.
Pass inside to Charnowski, who goes up, but watch the fall by Hughes. The elbow or arm comes over and hits Charnowski. He took exception to that. It kind of shoved going down court before going into the huddle for South Dakota State. Brad Soderberg took Hughes outside and talked to him for a good 30 seconds. I'm sure telling him, listen, don't do anything dumb. We need you in this basketball game.
Well, Hughes has been a guy that the opposing teams have really tried to rattle, and in some cases it's worked. He has a short fuse at times and will get distracted occasionally. Soderberg knows that and sat him or talked to him right away in the huddle. Coy Nelson, the set 3-pointer. No. Charnowski with the board.
Charnowski gave Hughes a look that time, pulling down the rebound, saying, this one's mine, leave me alone.
Todd Bauman inside. Actually, top of the key now. Charnowski's worked his way away from the hoop. Gurman left alone for 3. He can't hit. Volleyballed around. Controlled by Yonke. Tipped over to Bauman. Another shot for St. Cloud. Yonke left alone for 3. That's a practice shot, and there's nobody out there at all with a hand in his face.
Yonke into double figures now with 10 points.
Huskies back to within 3. Bauman looking inside of Van de Wettering. Instead gives it to Hughes. Back outside to Bauman. Inside Van de Wettering to Nelson. Showers working against Gurman. 10 on the shot clock for the Coyotes. Illegal screen on Nelson.
Gerard Hughes has to work so hard to get the basketball. He is being held right now to 6 points, and he was the leading scorer in the conference this year, averaging 25.3 points a game.
Robs in, Nelson out. Jackrabbits play defense, leading 32-29 with 14:40 to play in the ball game. Yonke to Gurman, waited for Bauman to go flying by, and then still can't hit the 3. Rebound Hughes. Gurman has been cold, one of the many shooters that has not found his touch yet this afternoon. Showers still with it, gives it up to Rops, to Bauman. Inside, Van de Wettering knocked away by Charnowski. Nice defensive play, and he goes and gets it. A lot of guys would have been satisfied with just knocking that ball out of bounds, but Haug Charnowski went after it and got it. 6 minutes gone, second half. South Dakota State leads by 3. Charnowski cutting to Gurman in the lane, switches hands and lays it in.
Can't hit outside, take it inside. That was Gurman's theory on that play. Nice cut move, and Charnowski sees him and finds him for the assist.
Jack's lead cut to 1, and certainly will probably go down in history as the lowest scoring game in tournament history. To Hughes, shot blocked by Bauman. Hughes again, shot short, rebound Rops on the inside, and he was fouled. Travis Brown picking up the foul.
Look at Hughes having to work for his shot. Bauman is all over him in his back pocket, getting a piece of him, holding on, grabbing, and here comes the block on the first shot by Hughes. Nice timing that time by Bauman to block it.
Troy Bauman can't get it in, and so he calls timeout to beat the 5-second count. We'll take a break as well. South Dakota State leading 32-31. You're watching the NCC 8 live from the Fargodome. Well, there were projections locally that they could have as many as 2,000 or 3,000 people show up this afternoon. That hasn't happened.
But even 2,000 and 3,000 does not look very good in this facility. The FM Fever know all about that.
Again, Bauman trouble getting it in. Finally does to Rops. I think the count had gotten to about 4.5. Here's Hughes. Excellent defense. Todd Bauman has kept Hughes under wraps. And a holding foul, which is why Rops couldn't get to the ball.
Third straight foul on Charnowski in this half.
And Charnowski pleading his case to no avail. 5th team foul on the Huskies. And Bauman again will try to get it in. This time he does to Hughes. Knocked away by Todd Bauman. Hughes still with it, turns around. Can't hit. Van de Wettering there for the board. You saw that time. Charnowski had to back off.
Yep.
And it worked to Van de Wettering's advantage. Charnowski does not want to pick up another foul.
Butch Raymond did not pull him out of the game. Charnowski now has to use his head a little bit.
And while we're on the subject of using your head, not a real smart foul by Gerard Hughes.
I think that's frustration more than anything. Can't get his shots to fall. Being held right now to 6 points. Working that baseline, trying to get off a shot. Finally try to hit a fadeaway, but watch Van de Wettering inside, and Charnowski has to let him go because he has picked up 3 straight fouls for the game. All fouls coming here in the second half.
Bauman working against Chris Payne, who's checked in there now for the Jacks. Yonke with it, left alone, around Rops, banks it in, nice shot. Jacks with a 1-point lead, 12:30 to play in the ball game. Payne doesn't draw iron, and it's controlled by McDonald. Yonke shut off on the way to the baseline by Rops. Charnowski gets it up top to McDonald. To Gurman inside Todd Bauman. He's triple teamed. Back out Gurman for 3. He is not getting it today. And here's Troy Bauman, bounced it off his foot and out of bounds. 8 minutes gone in the second half, and neither team has cracked 40.
Bauman that time looking on the wing on the break, trying to pick up Showers. I think he was thinking about dishing it off and just hit the toe out of bounds.
Pepping in, Charnowski out, shuts in, Van de Wettering out. Brad Raymond in, Todd Bauman out. Here's McDonald for 3. And St. Cloud back into the lead. The Huskies up by a bucket, 36-34. Inside 12 minutes to play in regulation. Chris Payne with it, running the offense now. Troy Bauman back to Payne. Almost threw it away. Bauman got a hand on it. Raymond controlled it. Back to Gurman. To McDonald for 3. Well, we saw it happen in game 1. Team gets hot from the 3-point line and turns things around. And all of a sudden, St. Cloud State has a 5-point lead, and Gerard Hughes is going to come back in.
Interesting way to run the fast break. You pop out for a 3.
Showers is really picking up the slack in the second half. He's got 3 buckets and pulls the Jacks back to within 3 inside 11 minutes to play. And shuts over the back, that time of Pepping. And Hughes comes back in. And Payne will sit down. And wherever Hughes goes, so does Todd Bauman.
Here's the all-time leading scorer in the state of Minnesota, Joel McDonald out of Chisholm. Eyeing up the 3, and it is nothing but net, just like the commercial. 3 threes now in the game for McDonald. 2 straight here in the second half.
Yankee guarded by Rops. McDonald again, but he will get 3 shots as he was fouled on the 3-point shot by Troy Bauman.
Distance is not even thought of when you're hot. Joel McDonald was beyond the CBA stripe that time for the 3-pointer.
Well, sometimes you don't have time to look down and see which stripe you're behind. You just go behind the farthest one you can find and shoot.
One's green, one's teal. You can run together.
There's 1.
2.
And he will not get the hat trick at the line this time. 2 of 3 for Joel McDonald. Making a 5-point lead now for St. Cloud with 10.5 minutes to go in the ball game. The Jackrabbits trying to keep at least one South Dakota school alive heading into the semifinals. USD beaten by Northern Colorado this afternoon, 74-71. Showers over to Rops. Back to Showers. Drives, dishes, Hughes. A much-needed bucket by Gerard Hughes.
For many reasons. 1, the scoreboard. 2, a confidence booster for Hughes. And for the Jacks.
Inside, 10 minutes to play now. South Dakota State with work to be done, trailing by 3. Yankee to McDonald. Yankee with the basketball now. No foul, Pepping on Hughes.
Nice job of Hughes to keep that dribble alive. He could have been called for traveling.
Showers will set the offense and get it back. Back to Hughes. To Showers. Jason shuts. Showers almost fired away. Hughes will fire away. He can't hit his second in a row. And the rebound is controlled by Joel McDonald.
Set play for Hughes that time. A screen on the far side. He was open. He had the time, but he just couldn't hit it.
Yankee thought about Gurman backdoor, instead gives it up to Pepping. Here's Gurman now outside the 3-point stripe to McDonald, to Todd Bauman. St. Cloud very deliberate now, inside 10 to shoot. Yankee finally does, and it's long off the back of the iron. Here's Hughes giving it up to Showers. South Dakota State trails by 3, 8:40 to play in regulation. Showers to Bauman. No one from the Jackrabbits really willing to take the 3-pointer. Rops comes up a little gimp that time. And Charnowski will come back in with his 3 fouls.
Foul number 33.
Pepping out. Travis Brown back in.
Out Charnowski and Travis Brown. Both
See if we can see if it was a turn of the ankle or a... I'm not sure why. I think it maybe just been a kick to the shin.
Hughes with Bauman all over him. Hughes starting to jaw with the officials now. Rops for 3. Oh, and Hughes tipped it away from Showers that time, but the Jacks get a break as St. Cloud has 2 guys going for it, and they knock it out of bounds. Time out of the floor, 8:13 to play, second half. St. Cloud leading South Dakota State 41-38. You're watching the NCC 8 live from the Fargodome.
Do they?
Well, Dana, if both coaches made adjustments at halftime, I'm not seeing them. It looks awful lot like the first half.
Offensive adjustments, maybe both coaches made defensive adjustments too. The lid is still on the basket. One team, St. Cloud, barely over 40% for the game.
Showers working with a new shot clock to Troy Bauman, leaning in against Charnowski. Will it bounce home? No. Bounced around, though, and controlled by McDonald. 8 minutes to play, and St. Cloud leads South Dakota State by 3. Number 8 is already into the semis. Can number 6 join them? And Charnowski will go to the line after hitting the bucket. Nelson picks up the foul.
South Dakota State needs to get a sense of urgency here. This could be the season. Watch Charnowski spinning away from Van de Wettering, and then a nice move inside past Nelson. 2 athletic moves by Charnowski, who has brought this team back despite playing with 3 fouls here in the second half.
This to make it a 6-point lead. Can't hit. Rebound Nelson. Again, the Huskies in a zone. It's been very effective against the Jacks. Hughes inside, Van de Wettering, shot blocked. And control by Charnowski. Excellent defense by St. Cloud, and the Jacks are starting to get frustrated. Charnowski deals it off to McDonald. Gurman inside, and a walking violation. Oh no. And the shot counts. Bit of a continuation play that time.
I thought the whistle blew before he even left his feet. But no, they're going to give the basket.
Because the whistle's blowing, well,
hard to say. Could have been just a slow whistle that time. Brown getting the basket and the foul.
3-point play for Brown, and all of a sudden it's an 8-point lead with 7:10 to play. Brad Soderberg says we want play number 5. Not too many of the plays have worked in the Jacks book so far. Showers for 3, yes.
Key basket.
Big bucket for South Dakota State.
It could be 7 minutes to the end of the season for South Dakota State if the Jacks don't rally here.
And if they do rally, Jermaine Showers has got to get a lot of the credit. He plays in the shadow of Gerard Hughes, but he stepped up big time today. McDonald, no. Bauman controls it, ahead to Hughes, 1-on-3. Inside Van de Wettering, shot partially blocked perhaps by Charnowski. Either way, Van de Wettering had to alter his shot. And very quickly, it's back down the floor for St. Cloud. 6:20 to play, they're up by 5. Drops back in when it's dead for the Jacks. McDonald and Bauman goes for a ride.
That's respect for a shooter. Just a little head fake will get that defender into the air.
One-on-one the rest of the way now, as St. Cloud can earn it from the free throw line. And it's Joel McDonald stepping up, 87%er. And he can't hit, but he gets the rebound. And he'll go back to the line again.
Doing a nice job by McDonald. Head fakes, pumping, getting that defender into the air. He knew that thing was off from the moment it left his hands because he was charging the free throw lane there. And Van de Wettering, he's just not going to give him the easy one inside. He's going to make him go to the line and work for it. That's the theory there.
Especially knowing the guy just missed the front end of the one-on-one, although he comes back and buries the front end of 2. That one puts the Huskies up by 7. 48-41, timeout on the floor, 6:03 to play, and the Jacks need some help. You're watching the NCC 8 live from the Fargodome. .603 to play, and the Jacks are down by 7. And Gerard Hughes has basically been a non-factor.
8 points in the ball game so far for Hughes.
Rops working hard on the inside, and look at Tommy hitting the bucket, and he'll go to the line. Big job by the sophomore. He was not to be denied.
That's playing with a sense of urgency, which South Dakota State has to have right now. Nice dipping of the shoulder inside, and a great job of concentrating on that backboard and making that shot fall. He knew he was going to get fouled.
And even though Rops is only a sophomore, you could tell he was taking Shannon Pepping, the freshman, to school that time. Pepping was giving ground, and look at Hughes fly in. Does he control it? No, but St. Cloud touches it last, and the Jacks will get another chance at it. Pepping out, Charnowski in.
Big series here down here for the Jacks.
1, 2.
Showers tried to dish it off to Rops, last touch by the Huskies. Good penetration by Showers that time. Troy Bauman will get it in, or try to get it in. He's had his problems getting it in against that defense, and he finally does to Showers. 5.5 to play. The Jacks down 5, but looking for their second straight bucket. Van de Wettering over Charnowski. It was short, controlled by McDonald.
The Jacks trying to get that 4th foul on Charnowski, and it's not happening.
Hughes guarding Todd Bauman, who picks up his dribble. He wants a timeout and finally gets it. And we'll keep it here with 5:12 to play.
Bauman just didn't get any help from the Huskies. Nobody else was moving without the basketball. And rather than have a turnover, he called timeout.
Coming up tonight, 6:30 start, Morningside, the 7th seed, will play the host club, North Dakota State, the number 2 seed. And then the late game tonight, the 2-time defending tournament champion, North Dakota, the 4th seed, taking on number 5, Mankato State. Those games will not be seen in South Dakota, although we will have a live report for you tonight during the 10 o'clock news and tell you how those games turned out and set the semifinal pairings for tomorrow, and also recap our action from here this afternoon.
Can't get around either way.
We don't know our broadcast schedule for tomorrow, simply because we don't know how this game is going to turn out. USD has lost, so that takes away one of the possibilities. If State wins, they will play the 8:15 game tomorrow night, and we will, of course, carry it for you along KSFY and our other stations. If State loses, we may not see you again until Saturday.
Everybody's broadcast plans are up in the air. We may not do any more if the Bison and Sioux lose tonight. At least not till the championship game.
A lot riding on these games, not just for the players and the fans, but for the media as well. Charnowski inside, knocked away by Showers, but fouled by Showers.
That play has worked twice here in the second half. Charnowski spinning off his man, going for a little alley-oop. Showers that time stopped. He didn't last time. Stopped that time, gave a little defensive help, but he picked up the foul, getting the arm of Charnowski.
It was a non-shooting foul, so Charnowski will have to hit one in order to gain the second. And he does.
Okay, gentlemen, what?
This one to put the Huskies up by 7. And he can't hit. Rebound Van de Wettering. 5 minutes to play. And the Jacks have to make up a 6-point deficit. Again, St. Cloud in a zone. It's been very, very effective. Showers with 20 on the shot clock. Van de Wettering kept it from going out of bounds. So does Hughes. Bauman with an owl with 10 on the shot clock. Showers bumped by Charnowski. There's number 4 on Haug Charnowski. So Charnowski will play the final 4:34 with 4 fouls.
Saw Butch Raymond's reaction. He needs Charnowski in there at the end of the game, and that 4th foul will get him out of there, I'm sure.
I'm a little surprised, Dana. I thought maybe that they would go with him just because the game is so close and that they really lose a lot when he's not in there.
He probably will not spend that much time on the bench, but maybe just a couple minutes or so.
Showers misses a clutch free throw. 4.5 to play. And St. Cloud trying to pull off our second upset of the afternoon. They lead it by 6. Yonke to Gurman, who quick 3, maybe too quick. And Bauman with the long rebound. Ahead to Showers. Showers still with it. Nice drive, and he's hammered by Travis Brown.
Good heads-up play by Showers that time. Just saw a crack in that defense and took it straight to the hole. Now the job is to finish the job at hand. That's hitting some free throws. A lot of ball there, but Brown was over the back a little bit.
Showers does hit this time at the line and needs one more to make it a 4-point game. And he gets them both. Full court pressure now for the Jackrabbits the rest of the way. And Brown is exactly the guy that South Dakota State wants to try to bring the ball up, but he gets it up to McDonald. And State has to stop the ball. Yonke spinning and hitting. Nice job breaking the press that time by the Huskies. Inside 4 minutes to play. And St. Cloud State with a 6-point lead. Van de Wettering. Cutting to Showers, but a nice play by Gurman to get there to pick it off. And now time really starting to work against the Jacks. Gurman inside to Brown, who will go to the line after getting the bucket.
The man who replaced Sharnowski's playing big here. Rops picks up the foul. Nice cut to the hole. Rops goes for the block, gets the hand, but the ball still goes in.
This to put St. Cloud up by 9 with 3:26 to play. Keep in mind, a moment ago, Showers had a chance to hit a free throw to cut it to 4. Can't do it. Still, though, an 8-point lead. And the Jacks have got to get something going here in the final 3+ minutes. Here's Hughes, back to Bauman. 3-point shot will be short. Knocked around, still knocked around, controlled by Brown. And Hughes knocked it out of bounds.
Into the Jackrabbit lineup is Jason Hughes, number 40.
Exactly 3 minutes to go now, and quite possibly the end of the Jackrabbit season, because they were on the bubble in the regional poll. Its final timeout, the number 4 seed.
Long ahead, McDonald, and he lays it up and in. Live by the press, die by the press. Here's Schutz on the inside, and State needs points badly, and they don't get it from Rops. And St. Cloud now could just go to work on the clock with 2.5 to play. And they lead it by 10. And State has to foul. If you're wondering about the 45 points for the Jacks this year, they were held under 50 one time, and that was by Morningside. And they lost down at Sioux City.
Big basket in this game. The press, Joel McDonald says, I'm going deep, just throw it long. He catches it, hits the layup. 10-point lead for the Huskies.
Well, let's check that. The loss was in Vermilion to USD. 61-49 was the final there. An 11-point lead now for St. Cloud, a chance to make it 12. No, rebound Schutz. Nothing fancy for the Jackrabbits now. They just need to get some points, and Brad Soderberg wants to talk about it. 2:26 to play. We're going to keep it here. And South Dakota State trailing it by 11.
Some happy St. Cloud State fans so far. Butch Raymond had a great run of success in the mid to later 80s. 3 straight conference championships from the likes of Kevin Catron, Reggie Perkins, and Perk is now playing for the Harlem Globetrotters.
There's the Conference Player of the Year, Randy Rosenquist, who is not happy about much at this point, as his team was eliminated 74-71 in the opening round this afternoon. Rosenquist with a subpar shooting day, just 3 of 14, as the Bears pull off the big upset against the Coyotes, and the Huskies trying to make it back-to-back upsets here this afternoon.
Rosenquist can take heart. His season will continue. We don't know if we can say the same about South Dakota State. Things would have to fall awfully right for South Dakota State to lose the opening game here and still go on to the regional.
Well, I'll tell you what, if South Dakota State loses this game, they will be rooting like the Dickens for North Dakota State to win this tournament.
Because they have two straight wins over the Bison.
Yep.
And hope that I'm sure Mankato knocks off the Sioux, because the Sioux were right neck and neck with the Jacks in the last regional poll.
Nice look inside. Rops lay it up and in. And the Jacks have to press now. 9 points down with 2:14 to play.
McDonald will handle the ball a lot here in the late going. He's such a good free throw shooter.
Operating against Sweeney, get it out to Charnowski.
Was open for a while, but he's going to pass up the shot because they'd rather work a little clock first.
Inside, 2 minutes to play, and St. Cloud sitting pretty.
Foul number 32, Gerard Hughes. Third.
Jacks really have to start taking chances like that. Down to 1:52. Hughes going for the steal.
Hughes picks up his third. Todd Bauman to the line.
One throw. Pitch down.
Two for Bauman. And again, St. Cloud up by 11 with 1:50 to play. Three-pointer doesn't even draw iron from Rops. And the Jacks are on the ropes.
Once again, McDonald was breaking long in the press. He was open for a moment.
Charnowski break the press. And Bauman with the foul.
For a guy 6'8", he can handle the basketball, can he?
Foul number 22, Troy Bowman. Fourth personal.
Well, Troy Bauman is going to win the Battle of Brothers.
Charnowski to the line.
He has 10 points. Todd has 5. But it may be Todd advancing here to round 2 of the NCC post-tournament, and Troy going home.
A 13-point lead with 1:35 to play. A very, very difficult task for the Jacks to overcome. They got to start firing up the threes. Rob strong to the hoop, can't buy it. Hughes tipped it. Charnowski controlled it. McDonald, and the Jacks can't even foul. That's how bad things are going. Robs finally fouls him. We're down to 1:20.
42. Fourth personal. McDonald shooting 2.
And it's Troy. Check it. Let's go. Joel McDonald to the line now. And St. Cloud doing what they have to do. Hit your free throws late. Showers for 3. That's a good omen for the Jacks. They need to start hitting those long-range shots and get some turnovers. And there's a turnover as Hughes takes it away. He fires up the shot and can't hit, and Charnowski controls the rebound. State got what they wanted. They got the turnover after the 3. And again, the Jacks have trouble fouling as we're down inside a minute now.
They immediately get the ball into Joel McDonald's hands. He is one of the better free throw shooters.
Replacing Rops in the Jackrabbit lineup, number 40, Jason Hughes.
Hughes with the steal, but Just like all game long, he couldn't hit that basket, that key basket to get South Dakota State over the hump.
Donald gets it to go. And there's another one, a 14-point lead. And St. Cloud has just about got this one in the refrigerator.
22 points now for Joel McDonald.
Barring a three-point fest here from the Jacks. And there's the guy who can get it done, although not with that. Schutz rebounds. He can't hit. Showers rebounds. He can't hit. Hughes rebounds. He can't hit. And Brown controls. And everything going St. Cloud's way. They even get the possession arrow going their way.
Jacks had some chances in there, but just couldn't convert.
And here's Bauman long ahead. Sweeney chasing him. Slam dunk. That puts the exclamation point on what will be known as Black Thursday for South Dakota teams. Showers fires up the three, and he gets it. But it's too little, too late now for South Dakota State, as they trail it big now by 13 in the final 25 seconds. And Brad Soderberg's team is going to throw in the towel and hope for good things to happen to try to get a spot in the regional tournament. It will be a chore for the Jacks to earn a spot in next week's region, but you will wait and see. They will not get their 20th win. They will finish 19-8 in Brad Soderberg's first year and hope to get a regional berth. Final score, St. Cloud State 66, South Dakota State 53, as both South Dakota schools bounced on day one of the NCC 8. 66-53, St. Cloud beats South Dakota State. Coming up tonight, North Dakota State, the number 2 seed, taking on number 7 Morningside, and the late game, number 4 North Dakota, the 2-time defending tournament champs, against number 5 Mankato State. The number 1 and number 3 seeds have already been eliminated from this tournament.